Now, 3 international commissioners who served in the TJRC have dramatically disowned the report presented to President Uhuru Kenyatta 2 weeks ago. Quote, "We are shocked and saddened by the recent turn of events," end of quote. That is the opening statement of the explosive report, accusing their fellow commissioners of bowing to pressure from the president's office. Judge Getrude Chawatama, Ambassador Berhanu Dinka, and Professor Ronald Slye claimed that the report was doctored to cover up land injustices committed by the government. Now, the 3 commissioners say that what has been handed to the president thereof is an incomplete report. But as KTN's Asha Mwilu reports, many victims of land injustice are still calling for justice anyway.
75-year-old Perry Johnston has followed some of the arguments on the TJRC report since it was released 2 weeks ago. But for him, it doesn't get more personal than this. He says this vast chunk of land he now grazes his animals on once belonged to his ancestors. Soon, this land will host another of Mombasa's upcoming beachfront hotels. His temporary house sits at a corner of the land. He and his family, however, may soon have to move out completely.
Watoto wangu pigwa na mvua, nyumba zote zinavunjwa. Nilikuwa na permanent house pale, imevunjwa, ndio sasa wanajenga hii. Ilikuwa pale, haribu ya msingi yote ungeliona hivi sasa. Kina demolish everything.
The TJRC report sadly touched on cases such as Johnston's, but all 3 of the international commissioners who served at the TJRC say a lot more was cut out. The trio, Getrude Chawatama, Professor Ronald Slye, and Ambassador Berhanu Dinka, have now made public their dissenting opinion. It speaks of how the office of the president allegedly interfered with the commission's final report. In the end, the land chapter was apparently mutilated and clauses such as these ones allegedly excluded. That in 1972, President Kenyatta unlawfully divided himself and his family some 250 acres of land at the beach. That even after directing that trust lands be used as settlement schemes for the indigenous people, he still took that land for himself and his relatives. And that he demanded that the locals accept a 600 shilling payment per acre for the land they were to benefit through the schemes. And when they declined, he said the land belonged to the government either way.
Hatusaidii hiyo tume. Ripoti hiyo imetoka kweli, lakini hatusaidii. Tunaona vile vinapelekwa sivyo ambavyo viliandikwa. Tulikuwa na hope kubwa sana kabisa kwa hiyo tume au hiyo ripoti ingetusaidia.
But some of the local commissioners insist that what was left out was mere hearsay.
We did not receive any instruction from anyone. Otherwise, the report as presented would not have had anyone's name. So what pressure to remove what?
Perry Johnston represents the Kenyans who have waited decades for justice. And even after pegging their hopes on the TJRC, it appears the age-old saying may be accurate after all, that justice delayed is in fact justice denied. Asha Mwilu, KTN, Nairobi.